Welcome to Open Minds, Open Mic, the place to be on a Friday night. We have a very special delight for you. A handful of wonderful poets. I'm really excited to hear and see what all of them have to offer. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. We were gonna have Escape Artist featured tonight, but unfortunately she is feeling under the weather, and so is her newborn. So we're just gonna take 1 second, send some healing, positive energies to Escape Artist for her and her baby. Hopefully they feel better. Sick babies are no fun, so hopefully she gets well soon, and we'll reschedule her and we'll have her featuring here soon. Yeah. I think I'm gonna start. I haven't been able to write anything. I've just been so busy here, building our new life, right? But yeah, I have a piece that I wrote a while ago. I was challenged from someone because, as some of y'all know, like my poetry, coming from a freestyle background, my poetry has a lot of rhymes, internal rhymes, a nice cadence. Like I'm always rhyming, right? And so CP Mays was like, "You need to write like a prose piece that doesn't rhyme," and he like challenged me. And so yeah, so I wrote this. It's hidden under a thin sheet of air. It was only 5 p.m., but when you're this far north during winter, the sun will set fire to the daylight, forcing the clouds to glow with an incandescent peachy orange light that could only change a life slowly, dragging the frozen, bloated yet jagged shadows overhead, this bitter cold dirt settling layer after layer, coating every bone rotting on the ground. The bones that still bear meat are moving, weary and skittish. Death is always looming, a steady, unforgiving force, shoving them towards any bit of warmth or light. Eventually, if enough bones roam as one, there will be a glow they gravitate to, so bright and warm, a place to reside, full of true love and peace, together as one family, eventually, with the fire imbued hue of the sun crawling into their eyes, the pale, desolate thoughts of the moon deep in their minds. They will find this place eventually, somewhere far away from the ice-filled hearts of greed, anger, and mistrust, somewhere so close they cannot see it yet. If they believe it enough, they can reach out and touch it eventually. This world is full of beauty. This world is full of hate. This world is full of greatness. This world is full of starvation. This world is full of love. This world is full of pain. If we come together as one, we can sort through the bad, the good, and everything in between. Together we can choose what to keep and what to lose. I feel it, and I know you feel it too. We all want a better life and a cleaner world. We all want to heal the wounds passed down to us for generations before the flesh rots from our bones and the earth reclaims all the minerals it took to form them. Let's come together if we can. Lend a hand to those in need. Pass a smile whenever you can. And yeah, there's a few rhymes in there. He challenged me. I didn't do too good at it. And then let's see, I got another one
I
here.
think a few rhymes is perfectly okay.
All right,
I
cool.
really liked hearing you do free verse. That was really cool.
Listen,
I
man.
think if you pull that apart, you'll find some limericks that you threw in there without knowing either.
Yeah, probably.
I'll get a caramel macchiato.
All right, let's see here. Trying to find something I haven't read in a while. I'm hoping to start writing again here soon once I get some more free time. I'd found one a minute ago earlier when I was looking. Okay. Oh,
Completely different. 1000%, right? Yeah. It wasn't.
I'm gonna do I think I'll do this one here.
It's hot.
This
It
is
really can't-
actually no. All right, I like this one. This one is fun. I wrote this near Halloween time. You are walking down a dark street, lost. This must be a bad dream, are your first thoughts. The bright golden full orb of the moon broke into your eyes. You try to find some shelter to hide from your mind, walking slowly towards a seemingly abandoned mansion while forcing holy hordes to fragment your assortment of saddened imagination. Faced with the locked door, you knock and wait. You begin to contemplate this decision you've made. The hair on the back of your neck tries to fly away. Unsure of the time and space you are currently residing in, you feel a strong pull to force this locked door open, hoping that what lies in waits is a better place than what you currently face. Urgency races, thrusting you to take action. You begin to hear an unlatching, a bit of laughing. As your bitter thoughts turn to see what's happening, the door unlocks. Your spirit is grabbed and passes in. Your mind begins unraveling a madness you are lost in, yet you feel a deep relief as you are tossed into your coffin. All right. Thank y'all so much. I got the
Yeah.
That one made my one feeling twitch.
All right, so yeah, we have a wonderful show in line for y'all. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and post a list here in the chat. We've got Robert Fleming on deck, but stepping up to the plate next, we've got my brother, Nemo Soon. Nemo, if you could unmute and bless us with some words, I'd appreciate it, brother. You're muted, by the way. I mean, I love looking at your face, but I'd rather hear you too.
Oh, you're too kind. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Here we go. I've got a couple pieces to share. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about what it takes to keep going after the impact in those first few moments of everything's changed. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about walking down hospital hallways that look like hallways where hearts are breaking. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about having to count numbers out loud to hold back the panic when you're lying in the machine. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about getting that phone call from a stranger with the worst possible news. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about getting sick and knowing that's it, having to say goodbye, having to hear it. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about parents who abandon their children because sometimes biological imperatives don't work. No. This poem is not about trauma. It's not about the ripping or the tearing or the hurt, not the crying or the dying or the dirt, not shaking or quaking or lying or loss. No, This poem is not about trauma. It's not about the time your brother sat outside of his school building waiting to be picked up by his dad, who isn't coming ever again. And he cannot understand to this day why his dad didn't come for him that day or any day. No, this poem is not about trauma, not about needles or exit bags or exit wounds or scars or pissing blood. No, this poem is about healing. It's about still being here. It's about getting through it, about survival, about standing back up when the trauma poems are the best we can do. And the second piece, this is no preface. This is something I'm working on. The counting men are coming. Can you hear them counting down? Can't be caught being different now. Going back to when it was hidden. Closing books and closing schools, closing minds with their fucking rules, fucking fools. Data access giving way to paywalls, pitfalls, recalls, AI footfalls. We have been cut off, people. Which billionaire gives you access to the internet these days? Good channels and bad channels became pre-chewed news for baby birds, regurgitated into eager mouths, fighting to be first to taste the tang of truth. Fabricated in the fires of the fall, because it's over, y'all. Crater crawling is coming next. All organization obliterated on impact, nobody intact, disintegrated. And that's what I have so far.
Yeah, buddy. Everybody do me a favor.
Oh,
Unmute yourselves
We
and
should
give
feature
all the
you.
love you got for Nemo soon. Yeah. I love when you do pieces that are a little bit longer too. That first one was fucking dope, man. Like I
Thank
love your
you.
micro and all that stuff too, but I like when you write a little bit longer because I just love your poetry so much, right? So anytime I get a little extra long poetry, I'm like, all right, cool. It's like that. I hang on your every word, man. So I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
you, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love the space. I'm always glad to be here.
Well, I'm always glad that you're here, man. All right, so
that's why.
on deck we have Kenny's aunt here in the house, but coming up to the plate now we have Robert Fleming. Robert, if you could bless us with some more of your art, I would greatly appreciate it, brother.
Thank you. So I'm Robert Fleming. I'm a visual poet from Lewis, Delaware. And I just started a new project. There is a group called the Poetry Global Network, and they are having a publication where poets are responding to Black and white art. And I've created access for about 40 Black and white photographs and digital art images. And I'm still soliciting poets to respond to them. The deadline for this submission is April 27th, maximum 5 pages, and there's an entry fee of $5, which I plan to split with the poet. And I'm going to share some of the Black and white images that I'm offering. This is a bird created using a digital pen. There are two types of digital art. One is called vector art, where the digital artist uses like an electronic pen. So I sort of drew this with a digital pen. And so this is one of my animals. This is another image which I had included in my visual poetry book about 2 years ago. This is called Playground Earth, and I've already received one poetic response for this image. This is an image of a skull, which I imagine would be what the skull of the Terminator would look like. And this is also the same beach path I showed earlier in color, where I kept the beach path in black and white and manipulated it. Specifically, I made the clouds darker. So I hope you will consider submitting and responding, or at least looking at some of my images, and I will put access to them in the chat. So thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, I love the PG ad, man. We did when they released their last anthology, we did a special for them here at Open Minds. It was cool.
Sliced one.
Yeah, man. Everybody do me a favor. Give all the love you got for Robert Fleming.
It's pretty low. She's like, yeah, that's
Robert, great work, man.
And then she tries to comfort me.
And I just love how active and busy you always are. That's why I was like, hey, before we start, like to kill some time, if you could show us some stuff you're working on, because you always have stuff on the go, man. You're so creative. What inspires you to be that creative? So like, where do you get this powerhouse of creativity from?
Sliced to one.
I would say it is from a love of the subjects that I make art about. I love animals, so I do about 25% of my work about animals. I love nature, and then I also do about 25% of my work about people. I love people. And now that I'm retired, I want to have some activity that I do that keeps me busy. My goal is to be busy about 10 to 15 hours a week, and for the rest of the time to just relax and have fun.
Well, that's a very achievable goal, and keep doing it, man. It's all a passion project for you. Basically, the love for the subjects is what really pushes you to be creative. I like that. I think that's where a lot of creativity comes from too, right? Excellent stuff. All right. So coming up to the stage, well, on deck we have Black Salt. Justine has informed me that she doesn't have her poetry with her. She's driving, so she's going to be listening. But we have Black Salt on deck. But coming up to the plate now, we have Kenny Zent. Kenny Zent, would you like to come sit here in the hot seat and share some poetry with us?
This is round 3 for me. I can do this now.
You got this now.
It's once you're familiar with the setting, it's easier to breathe. So I did a sort of one-a-day situation. I'm not going to do them all right away. Actually, the way it splits up, if I do some more at the end, then the heavy negative ones are first. And it's really my feelings that I've had each one of these days. So without further ado, I anticipate others' needs. It's what I do. Can I get you a coffee? Can I make you a sandwich? Are you comfortable? I'm not. Can I get you a blanket? How was your day? Did you eat anything today? And then someone asks in passing, at home, at work, in my car, in the store, how are you today? I love the sound of the sincerity in the question, though I have to remember that it's a programmed question. I'm fine, thanks, with the smile I've been approved to use painted across my face. Don't let them see the pain, the longing. The plastic wrap is so small to stretch over the holes in me. So I'll cover it, frame it, and paint it pink. Toss glitter at the glue holding me together and smother it with their good feelings. Do I look pretty now? I'll be fine. Do you need a hug? I can rub your feet, face, back, soul. I need to be held. Do you need a glass of water? You can drink my heart. I don't really need it. It skips beats sometimes. What can I do to make you happy? Hit me. I deserve it. I don't know what for, though. Let me get you the remote for the TV. I'll roll you a joint. I'll clean that for you and create a spec sheet for it. I'll climb into the depths of your cabinets and closets and pick up the dirt there grain by grain to clean your mess. My knees are bleeding, but I won't complain. I anticipate others' needs. It's what I do. That was a heavy day.
Oh, sounds like you're cleaning my house.
It's a little deeper than that, I think, John.
My place is a mess. You don't even know.
My place up here is a mess too, don't you fret.
We all have messes up there.
So then we move on to the next day. I feel like I'm being forced to give up. I try and I try and I try, but there's no room for someone like me. My face tells my feelings too easily and my heart beats too loud. It deafens them. There's no way to hide my feelings from the outside world anymore. I've already shown them too much. And either it's no one's favorite flavor or I've scared them. It's time to retreat for the final time. I'll cut these cords and wander blindly away. I'm finished feeling unwelcome in my own head amongst my own thoughts.
Damn. Fire.
You have a third one for the answer?
I got one more, and then I'll have my smoke and let you do your thing before we're done too. Like I said, and even looking at what's next, this is all of the angry energy was coming out of me at this point in the week. And then it takes a turn. I swear it takes a turn. I'm not this miserable all the time. I reorder my life to make room. I remodel my world just in case. I wait. I beg the universe and any deities that are willing to listen. I will kneel at that altar. I will die on that hill with the shattered pieces of my heart cuffed in my hands like all the pieces of a broken teacup. Delicate and sharp and possibly too broken for glue. Hold it too tight and the pieces will cut through the skin. It's okay though. I don't mind bleeding for this. And that's it for now.
Yeah. Everybody.
Everyone unmute. Give it up for Penny Zen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Go poet.
Thank you. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it until actually exactly 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
You
3
guys
weeks
were here
ago.
for that.
Yeah. Oh, get free. It's awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, she wrote 7 poems, one a day since last Friday. So
Except I wrote 2 the other day because
Oh, hell yeah.
because she knew she wasn't gonna write one today, so she wrote 2 the other day. So and I was
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
one a day. If you could keep going like that, man, you gonna have a book in no
I have
time.
a
Right?
lot of feelings and
Yeah.
they all have to go somewhere and this seems to be a really healthy place.
Yeah.
And after I have these readings with you guys, I actually, and for someone autistic with CPTSD and a whole bunch of shit and autism and all that,
Yeah.
I feel good.
Well, that's what we're all here for, right?
I feel good, like for a few days. And then when it stops feeling good, I write again.
Yeah.
And it's kind of become this great balance over the last few weeks. And I'm seeing a new side of myself that
Well,
I think
welcome
I
to
kinda like.
poetry. Welcome to Open Minds. That's what we do, you know? And we also feel too like, you know, if by writing it down and stuff, it's really good, right? It's really cathartic. It's a good exercise. But to share it with a group of other poets and other people, you're kind of, we all can take a little bit of that stress, a little bit of that anger, a little bit of that love, happiness, joy, whatever emotion you're feeling, we can all kind of share in it with you. So it's not so much for you,
Yeah.
so.
Well, and I
yeah.
appreciate that. And I mean, shit, I came here after work, stressed out. I mean, where the fuck is Aaron? And I come in and I'm like, you know what? I haven't even smoked today. And she's right away there going, oh, we already rolled one for you. I'm like, is it indica? She's like, of course. I'm like, my family, I almost started to cry. Thank you. All I needed was a doobie and a hug.
And that's what we're here for.
Mhm.
I see my mama Karen has joined the room. Mama, do you have any poetry that you'd like to share with us tonight?
He's thinking about it.
And I can't hear you because you're muted. But if you do, I'll get you on the list here. We have a pretty small group tonight. I didn't make a post because our feature had needs to be rescheduled, but yeah, if you want to read, let me know and we'll get you on the list. Yeah, you got something you sure? Excellent. Yeah, take a look. You still have a bit. We have another poet just ahead of you. So if my mama Karen here does have a poem, she will be on deck. But coming up next to the plate is none other than Black Salt. WLS. Black Salt. When you get a second, could you unmute yourself and bless us with some words, brother?
I'm able to process in a way that I'm noticing I'm not sleeping as much.
Oh wait, hold on one.
And I get to work in the
I made you
morning.
co-host also, so if you need to share a screen, you can do that as well.
Yes, I don't know if can you hear me okay? Okay, I see thumbs up, so I'm gonna get right into it. I was actually in the middle of editing a poem, and I got this little pouch. One thing that poets can do is like get their poems and just carry them around in the little pouch. That's like literally just something that I do. Like one of them I've got actually engraved on this piece of wood, and I just carry it in this pouch. But sometimes it's not as simple as just getting something engraved. That's not exactly easy to do. So I just got this piece of paper and I just carry it in a little pouch. But I got a special little pouch, not like a wallet, like a pouch that I can just carry stuff in. And I do that. And so, but I will need to use the share screen feature. You may be used to me sharing music, but I'm actually just going to take you to my IG and share a poem. And so, but before we go to my IG, I want to share just a regular poem that I don't have because I just want to show you the lyrics so you can see the words. I don't know, sometimes it's easier to follow along. I don't know. But this some of you guys may be familiar with the piece Black Rotten. And so I wrote a sequel to that called Black Rotten Part 2, Megaphone and the Exorcism. So here we go. You never think it could happen to you till it does. Ever wake up on the wrong side of self-sabotage and think, what if I'm not actually doing anything wrong? What if there's some unforeseen, unholy, invisible force that's angrily pacing on a cloud and looking down on me as a punching bag? Ever think you're possessed by the archdemoness of rotten luck and need some kind of exorcism, but you just don't know where to go? Yeah, me too. Maybe we can help each other out. You see, I'm just enough of a nerd to know that if you multiply two negatives together, you get a positive result. Maybe this is ignorance, but perhaps if we form a trauma bond strong enough, I'll be able to see the light again. But it's like, who gave the devil a megaphone and a bank loan? I want to believe it gets better, but it only gets worse. I want to believe the good things people say, but it's contradictory to the dark, rotten sermon preaching the gospel of negativity in my head. Jesus, Buddha, Shiva, and Saint Bridget, save my black, rotten mind and smash that damn megaphone the prince of negativity has been using on me for years. And call in his loan. You know damn well the devil don't pay anything back. Let this rotten poem be an exorcism. Amen. Amen Ra, Hathor, Horus, Anubis, Thoth, and Sekhmet. Even if Amit, the Kemetic devourer of souls, has a snack today. Even if I have to do something weird to dig up my faith from a tomb long forgotten, I will reclaim my peace somehow. And that is Black Rotten Part 2, Megaphone and the Exorcism. Because every poem is like an exorcism, I like to think. So, yeah. And so I'll take you to my IG so you can
Yep.
follow along with this next piece. Let's see here, share. There's no sound to this, so I don't think that'll be necessary. And so this is my IG. That's me. Let's see here. But I'm gonna share with you this first poem that I pinned, and these things always get in the way. I don't know if my screen is the same as your screen where I just see all this Zoom stuff, but it's a good thing that the words aren't that it's not in the way of the words. So, but you see the words, right? The where it says Blackbirds was born to fly. So I hope you can see that. And so I'll read this piece to you. Here we go. And the title of this piece is called, let me see here, Blackbirds was born to fly. I think that's the title of this piece. Let me see. The title is kind of blocked off, but yeah, Blackbirds born to fly. Here we go. Blackbirds was born to fly. Stop at the dark sign. Don't ask why. Dark times. Don't give up. Laugh to cry. Dig me up when I die. Black clocks running out of time. Black coffee, milk and wine. Halloween, kids and candy. Wake up on a work day. Blood, sweat, and brandy. Rich or poor, same price. Bills piled up by the door. The devil wants more. But Blackbird was born to fly. Dig me up when I die. And that is Blackbirds born to fly. And so I hope you read along and enjoyed my little performance tonight. Yeah, this is my public IG. I'll post a link in the chat if you want to make a U-turn to this. But other than that, that's what I got for tonight. Thanks for listening.
Yo, everybody,
That was
do me
awesome.
unmute yourself
Salt.
and give it up for Black Salt, WLF.
Yeah, Black Soul.
Thanks. Thank you, Nemo.
All right, so Mama Karen, do you have a poem for us?
Sorry, I got you.
You're muted. You're muted, Ma.
Okay. Listen, I was just jamming out yesterday too.
That's okay. Here. I'm gonna
Nope.
send you a request.
Am I good
Oh,
now?
there you go.
Am I good
Now I
now?
can hear you.
Okay, I was looking for what I couldn't find. The first thing I ever wrote that was printed, I think it was in Good Housekeeping or something. I was about 10 or 11. My aunt lived with us and she used to get dressed with when I was in the bathroom every morning. So anyways, I wrote a poem for her. It's called The Eyes Have It. And this was back in the major makeup days. This morning I hid in my room to apply pale purple to lid and gold under my eye. I deepened the tint of my brows with a slash and tossed on a hint of burnt bronze to each lash. I followed the book, though it took me till noon. And how do I look? Like a sexy raccoon. Short and sweet.
Oh, I love it, Mama. So good. Do you have a second one for it?
I don't. I can't find some of Rick's.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna read one of Rick's?
I can't find it right now.
Okay.
I've got to find it. I've torn my room apart.
Yeah.
I'm in my office.
Well, all right, everybody, do me a favor. Unmute
Okay.
yourself and give it up for my mama.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And can you read those last two lines for me again, real quick?
Who, me?
Yeah. I want to hear those last two lines again. It was so good.
I followed the book that took me till noon. And how do I look? Like a sexy raccoon. That was your mama. That's when they would put all the black under eye and all the, oh, it was heavy duty back then. Heavy duty.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
What are you t-
Yeah, like the Priscilla Presley, makeup time back then.
But thank you so much, Mama, for
Yeah,
sharing
so-
that.
Well, I had enough.
Yeah, since it's a pretty small room tonight, I think we're gonna go ahead and roll into a round two. I actually have some more people here that just showed up in person who may have some poetry for us.
Oh,
Actually, my husband did a lot of poetry before and he made a song about me too. I don't know who you are.
So do you have it on?
It's right at the camp.
Oh, at the cans, right? Yeah. We'll come bring it next
One
Friday.
saying, one saying I got
boy.
them.
Where's your mom?
All right, so in that case, yeah, we'll get round two started off. I'll start it with this piece. I usually never write a title and then the poem, but I came up with this title and I was just being a dick. But it's called The Unofficial Literal Reality of Opposing Forces in Equilibrium. It goes like this. Mind at ease each time I believe in stress. Impressed against these impressions I leave in my rest. The best that, oh, I'm a dead. Hey. All right, hold on. That fucked me up. I wait for all my days to come join in here.
All right. I'm just looking at lyrics.
Oh, yeah, you're going to.
Yeah, see, it happens when I answer the last two lines.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to start over.
I'm
Mind at each time I believe in stress. Impressed against these impressions I leave in my rest. The best at seeing that we're all equally in distress. The exception to the expectation of being free and blessed. Love seeping from my being. Trying to believe in being the best. Retrieve the heart from your chest. Send it relief and a place to rest. Away from the day by day. Change the way you think, feel, and operate. Stop and wait for the next heart to palpitate. Before I go on, be strong, live life and love long, concentrate on positive, stop the hate, it's all wrong. Nothing can exist without the persistence of the void. Something's gotta give, it's pointless without the joy. Let's rearrange this system.
Fred Tommy.
Let's rearrange this system. Oh, I fucking lost my spot.
Say it again.
I literally turned right into the.
Yeah, let's rearrange the system to make some noise. Give a voice to every underprivileged kid without a choice. I'm poised to take some action. Don't be lacking when I shout for a call to arms into the vacuum. Just respond with, I got your back, dude. Ring the alarm, it's that true. We bring in that new style of bomb filled with hugs, love, and laughs too. Dial your mom, tell her anything you have to in order for past dues to be paid. Let's pave the way for us all to be saved. Reorder the disorder in things and sit back and enjoy all the joy that it brings. And then
Yeah. Thomas.
and then I got this other one here. I'll do this one's a duality mentality. You see my shadow, yet I am the light. A beat with no tempo set just out of sight. I'm always growing, yet I remain the same. A fractured link in this infinite chain. A tether that frees, a bind that unwinds, hidden in plain sight, a mind beyond time, the tide that rebuilds each broken shore, the side that tilts when you reach out for more, the ride that takes you to where you were before, inside a labyrinth, never lost in the haze, defied a whirlwind, forever frost in the blaze. I break the rhythm to craft its tune, just a sunlit echo beneath the full moon. I adjust the crescendo to cancel its bloom. I'm everywhere yet nowhere, so please give me room. Take a deep breath and inhale the void. Wake in a dream to see creation destroyed. Holding on to nothing that's fully deployed. A wish that slips through your lips into the grip of a seraphim in a long lost crypt, ripped away, then handed back with all the power of yesterday. I'm stranded in the hours of a different day while standing beside myself. I swing and I sway, dance like everyone is watching. I sit still when I play, praying for change that affects absolutely nothing. This duality of mentality has left me profusely loving this beautiful reality that we've all been loosely shoved in. Peace.
No, baby, love it.
Amadeus, what's good, bruh?
So,
It's good to see you.
original song that I actually put on top of my head at the top of my head.
Good, man. Nice to see open minds, open mics. I've just been busy, that's all.
You'll love it first from the head, so that was beautiful.
Many blessings to you. What time is it there in the Philippines there now, brother?
A lot. There's been going a lot, like rallies and stuff like that. It's a good thing this February the inflation went down by 2.1%. So far, um, this is like the new normal for us. Anyway,
Excellent, man. Well, yeah, so we're gonna keep this show rolling on round two. I have another person live here that showed up. We're gonna get to their song. They have a song that they record, so I'm gonna try to get it on my computer here so I can share screen and share it. Hello. But yeah, so on deck we have Kenny Zant. But stepping up to the plate now, none other than Nemo Spoon. Nemo, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I'd appreciate it, brother.
All right. I'm going to read you some more stuff I'm working on. This is a kind of free write. Your luggage is trying to take me out. Straps grappling with my toes. I caught your hairdryer eyeing me sideways. I'm pretty sure your toothbrush is plotting my demise. I've seen toothpaste be belligerent, but fuck, your dental floss is round like a lariat, lethal like a steel toothpick, unexpected like the kick that finally gets you out. Do you have the gumption to wear your best snakeskin boots when the water comes rushing in? Thought your baggage was trying to take me down. Brushes and makeup to cover the dust. The road rises up and down out there in front, and who knows when the howling is ever going to stop. Top down while the wind whips wildly, and I can't hear the laughing. That's what's happening. But I'm hearing the transmissions down deep where the messages come from, rattling and rolling around underground, upside down in the abstract. Rebar rods reaching upwards, tangles twisted in barbed wire boundaries, blocking off the chemical plants where lights burn too bright, sizzling in the stifling twilight under the influence of the swiftly retreating dark. What the criers said were dirty lies, propaganda propagated without proper supervision. Nay, not even novice oversight these novices have. No nickels left standing on their edges this toss round. This shit's for real now and forever. It's not practice anymore. Time to put the ball in play and pray. Someday our children will have it better than us. Someday we'll say, hey, it's okay. I don't know where the fuck we're going, but we'll get there together. Because this one has to count when they come counting. Because they're coming. Your colors wrapped around, head down, underground, again.
God damn.
That's Batman.
And this is about I did ECT, which is rough. So here we go. Every day they turned me off, put the needle in my hand held by the nurse who would squeeze right before I left. My body left lifeless, or at least I wasn't there. Once the inexorable rush of cold forced its way up my arm, the irresistible hush crushed under anesthesia. My propensity for puffing made me nearly impervious to incapacitation, so they had to make the velvet hammer hit harder until I buckled, while a nurse held my hand and squeezed every morning when they used to turn me off.
Yeah, buddy. Everybody do me a favor. Unmute yourselves and give it up for Nemo. Swoon.
No. Yeah, Nemo. Nemo.
Thank you.
So glad we found you.
Yeah. All right, so I've got Mountain Mama sitting here next to me, and she just sent me a song. So
Off the cuff, literally off the top of the head jam.
yeah, it's an off the cuff jam here.
No rehearsal, no written.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it got it.
So you might.
All right, yeah.
That might actually be my daughter one. Hold on.
Oh, that's my right one?
Hold on.
That's Emma's song. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, let me find the old
All right,
one.
technical difficulties. Hold on here.
No, sorry.
All right.
Go to somebody else.
Well, it was Robert.
Oh, here, I
but
got
he
it.
left, so I'm gonna replace her with it. What you say?
Yeah. Wait, where did that one go? Camera. Okay. Just want to send that to you. Share.
ATA. LYS. Share it's in. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, you can do that. Yeah. And then I'll be able to. Yeah, I'll be able to open from that. You're just like you're sharing it on the drive, right?
I'm sharing on my whole drive.
No, just that you're sharing that one song. Right?
Yeah, Odama. I told to my daughter. After my husband passed away 10 years ago, and then realizing, I'm losing myself, raising a teenager, all that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah, that fucking stuff.
It all comes off the top of your head. Your subconscious don't lie.
Yo, I'm a freestyle artist. You know that.
Ditto, that's off the cuff, dude.
Yeah.
Literally off the top of my head.
All right. So do you want to intro it?
No, well, no, it just plays itself. That's me
No,
singing
but I'm saying, do you
Freddie
want to tell people the story? Real quick? I mean, they're on here, so they know what's good.
Well, is everybody listening?
Yeah,
Ah.
you're live. What's good?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Corey? Oh,
Mountain Mama.
Mountain Mama. Anyways, raised my daughter on my own for the last 10 years. Husband passed away 10 years ago. This song came off the cuff. Literally, no recording, no written, just a jam. Me and my buddy Martin. Enjoy.
All right. We get the share screen going here for y'all.
He's the only one I created music with, dude. That's right. Hey, well, yeah. We see what we got. How about you play that? He's gonna drop me off back at home.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll get this going.
Yeah. But you'll enjoy it. It's once you listen to it and you understand it, you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Excellent.
Yeah.
So here's Ode to Emma
You can wait 1 minute.
by Mountain Mama over
Yeah,
here.
you can wait a minute. Sometimes it's hard to get it right. Oh, so long. Sometimes you just don't know the reason why it's gotta tell the tales. See, I mean, you're listening to me. You can't listen to me.
A little bit, yeah.
Put your headphones on you.
Alright. Alright.
See what happens, dude?
Run it back.
Because I'm just making up words.
Okay, cool. Great.
Sometimes we try to get it right. Don't know, but it's time we're out of sight. Feel the pain, I feel the challenge. But I don't know what I feel when I wanna get up and do. How I feel in today's society. Should I care? Should I give a damn? Should I fucking care? What does it matter what I want to do? Where I go and what I want to do? What's the goals? What's the future? Who the fuck knows what the future holds? Oh, what the future holds. No one's ever gonna know, because it's the story that's untold. Whether I give a damn, should I take a left or right at the stoplight? Should I go straight or should I go back? Never go back, never turn around, never do the same thing again. It's a waste of time and a waste of energy. And it'll just hurt your soul. We wanna live free. We wanna just be. No one to tell us what to do. No one to box us in. It's the end of the line, you see. You get packed in a box for free. I'll ship you across the country. You'll get your vacation, but you never, maybe never come back. 'Cause you might not want to come back. And I can't blame you, I can't blame you for giving up and not fighting, for trying to make a change in a new place, with a new face and a new game. to do the same. But guess what? That's not the way life dealt me. Tell me my deck of cards, baby. I got the king of hearts, I got the queen of hearts, 'cause I'm both, you see. I'm the mom and dad to my daughter. I am all she has. Don't you ever think that you are more important than the love I have for the child I've barely been there for, emotionally, mentally, and let me tell ya, brutally honest is the best way to go. Never tell a lie, don't cheat, no steal. Just be yourself and have no regrets for the way you wanna be. Society doesn't give a damn. It doesn't matter if you sing or dance. You just gotta love you, 'cause no one's ever gonna love you the way you love you. You gotta love you, and that's the hardest thing to do. My God, it just might kill you.
Cool. That sounds pretty dope.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is for me to do that kind of thing?
You just make a new song,
Yeah.
maybe, probably. That's sweet.
Wow, that was awesome.
As long as
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, she just walked out the door, but yeah, unmute yourselves and give it up for Mountain Mama.
Yeah, Mountain Mama.
Boom.
That shit was dope, man. Yeah, we were jamming out by the fire pit the other day. Cool people, man. Cool people. I'm gonna be doing a kind of a hybrid show here soon. I'm trying to gather all the poets in the valley that I live in here, and once I get enough people, we're gonna set up a little event here and host it here at the Smoke Shop. You know, with all the little local poets, and then everybody from around the world, such as y'all beautiful people in this room right now. Speaking about these beautiful poets, I believe we still have a few more people here. Up next would be or on deck we got Black Salt, but coming up next we have Kenny Zan, live here in the Open Minds camper. Kenny, if you want to bless us with some words.
All right. So the anger's all out at this point in the week. And I start seeing things a little differently, a little clearer if that makes sense. This one is actually titled, and I almost never do that. This one's called My Dear Friend. The drive is short for all that would be spoken if words served a purpose, but they don't. Dear friends do not require verbal language to know what's being said. His mind is darkened by matters of the broken heart, and a soul cracked from attempts of mending what required no attention, as it was exactly as the universe meant it to be. But his smile and all the diamonds in his eyes endure, and with this friend he can breathe. Breathe, cry, scream if need be, my friend. I'm here for you, even when our hearts aren't beating next to each other, seat by seat while you drive, as we drive forward in the silence. Yeah. Here we go. Then we're getting into some free time I had. Sometimes in the morning on my days off, I lay in bed, wide awake, dreaming. I dream of hot weather and flowers and laying in the grass while the gentle breeze caresses my skin. I listen as the kids get ready for school, slamming doors and creating a cacophony of morning chaos that almost drowns out the bliss inside my own mind. I'll close my eyes again and dream of the feeling of a cool pool of glistening refreshment as it consumes my body as I slide into the water. I don't need clothes or manners or anything within the box of society here. I can now hear the roosters in the yard behind my bedroom wailing at the sunrise. They beckon the sunlight and demand I get out of bed. But I'm currently in love with the feeling of the sheets on my naked skin, and I fear that getting up will make me forget my dreams for the day. So again, I repossession myself in another dream. This one has me naked in nature, running alongside the creek by my house like a sprite in the woods. My feet are moving too fast to feel the stones and sticks on the ground. It almost feels like I have wings. My skin is chilled with the movement of the air as I run. I run so fast that I forget where I am. I run towards the comfort of my bedroom, where my peace is waiting for me, against the sheets, on my pillow in my bed, in the mornings on my day off.
Oh my God, yay.
And then I had a very awakening.
Hmm.
I don't even know an awakening of what, but I had a very awakening.
Hold up.
Everyone take a deep breath.
All right.
I'm learning to touch myself again. I'm different than I was before. My curves have moved, my hair is much longer. There are creases where the skin had been smooth before. I've given birth and raised 2 wonderful children, but the scars and changes that we are not taught to anticipate with positivity are apparent. This year I'm turning 40, and I've caught myself giving in to the thoughts of my age, giving me a perceived decrease in value. I've glanced in the mirror in passing at my naked body on the way to the shower, and the woman there startles me. Who is she, and what happened to her to make her look so sad? I heard a quote once that said, "When was the last time you let someone touch something other than your body?" And then I thought, when was the last time I touched my own body at all, let alone in my heart or mind? It hit a nerve in my heart so deeply that I caught myself crying. All at once, I realized that I'm the one who made that woman in the mirror sad. I don't mean that I'm learning to masturbate. That's not something we forget. I mean to touch myself. I need to feel my curves, run my own hands along the shape of my neck and caress my thighs. I need to cup my breasts and recognize that although they have been pulled up by gravity and fed on by babies, they are still a part of me and it still feels good to touch them. I need to really look at myself in the mirror and see the history of my life in the changes in front of me on my own skin. And I need to remind myself to truly feel the sensations of my own hands and respect what they and my body have done for me. I'm learning to touch myself again. Because nothing has really changed in the ways that matter, and I am beautiful.
Yeah. Everybody
Hell yeah.
give it up
Go
for-
poet.
Woo.
Say that.
I've got one comment if you're open to a little bit
I'm
of
very open.
Hey, let's go.
about being vintage and your worth. All best things that are vintage gain
Oh, no.
value over time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
There you
right?
go.
Like deep value. So don't let anybody tell you anything other than you're worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta make a plug. I just keep going forward.
All right. So, Amadeus, do you have time to maybe share? I know you say you're just listening, but you did just quote this little piece. If you'd like, I could put you on deck. Maybe you could share a little something with us. That would
No,
be
no,
excellent.
man. I'm kind of busy right now. Someone's playing here, right? So I can't perform actually. That's why I sent the piece to you.
We get to
Okay.
hear your voice.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent. Well, so I'll go ahead and wrap up the show with this little piece that Amadeus said. But before that, we've got my brother, Black Salt. Black Salt, whenever you're ready, if you can unmute and bless us with some words, I'd appreciate it, brother.
Yes. So gonna share with you 2 more pieces. The first piece is called if I can find it. The first piece is gonna be called Wind God Whispers in the Smoke. And the second piece is called Here to Stay. And so we'll start out with the first piece, Wind God. Here we go. You hear me okay? Not too loud, not too quiet. Okay. So this piece is called When God Whispers in the Smoke. Walk like a god and surrendered like a goddess. Breathe in the wind, whispered epiphanies in the smoke, wisdom of ancestral ghost. Either side, the ether calls home, surrendered to the storm, surrounded by red birds that carry messages of good and evil. There's no place like limbo for me to lay and rest in my head. We block out the sun and put on a show. It's all a lie, but you never know. Paper-thin philosophies caught in a breeze. They sign the wicked line and obey the creed. But we know the truth. There's only one rule to follow. Obey the heart and do no harm to others. And that is When God Whispers in the Smoke. So I take it you could hear me okay?
Oh yeah, loud and fucking clear, buddy.
I can't hear you, Thomas. Something about this mic, like, I gotta put my headphones on to hear you. What'd you say?
Okay, I said we can hear you loud and clear, man.
Okay, good. All right, so the second piece is called Here to Stay. Here we go. There's no way around it. Some things are simply just too good to go away. Like treasures and forbidden pleasures kept locked away. And now I don't know where I'll go after this or what happens when we die. But I believe, as in life, so in death. In other words, where there's water, you can usually find a bush. And just like that, like water in the foliage, I want something or someone to need me. I want to be here to stay, just like the dirt, even if that means I get walked on from time to time. Like a good bourbon or whiskey, I want to get you addicted, even if that means we fall off a cliff sometimes. Like a crystal in your pocket or your favorite watch, I want someone to carry me with them every day, even if that means I get lost from time to time. Because I'm only here for what's real. I don't care about the rest. Working towards immortality is my only quest. Even if I have to die and be reborn again, get back up again, or dive deep into the wonders of the abyssal cosmos, I'm here to stay and dance with the gods and cosmic laws. I don't want praise. I want purpose, real purpose, and to rehearse this immortal dance forever. And that's Here to Stay.
Yeah, buddy. Everybody, do me a favor. Unmute yourselves and give all the love you have for Black Salt, WLF.
Hell yeah, Black Salt.
Hey,
Good stuff.
Hey, thank you.
So, man, that first piece too, bro. Like, I've been trying to write some poetry, and I got Nemo inspired me with a topic the other day. I don't even think he knows about it. I didn't tell him about it. But yeah, Nemo said something that kind of inspired a topic, and I haven't really started writing the poem yet. But then something you just said too in that first piece, man, inspired me for this next piece I'm gonna end up writing as soon as I get a chance to fucking sit down and write something.
Hey,
But
good.
I really appreciate it. I'm gonna end up the night right here with the recording. We might go a little later because I don't have to go into work just yet, so we have a few more minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and read this next little piece, and I believe it's a cover. But Amadeus sent it to me, and so I want to share this with you guys. Love is yours. Death is mine. Happiness is yours. Sorrow is mine. Beauty is yours. Ugliness is mine. Health is yours. Suffering is mine. Everything is yours, but you are mine. And yeah. And so yeah, thank y'all so much for showing up to open mic.
Hell yeah, Thomas. Great piece.
Yeah, I love y'all so much. As I said earlier, I don't know if I said it on recording, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now again. I had all these features lined up at the end of the year last year. And then we got this job and we relocated off grid on the res next to the highway here. We don't have power, we don't have water, we don't have internet. And so with all these features booked, I did a couple of features and my mind wasn't quite in it. I have still so much work to kind of build our home out here, right? And so I've been so busy, and I feel like when I was doing the features, like my mind wasn't just, my heart and soul weren't quite in it as I would like to be, right? And so I think moving forward here, I'm gonna reach out to the features that I have booked up, and we're gonna just push the dates back maybe like a month or two, right? With that said, though, we still will be doing the open mic every Friday. I just feel like the features really require more of my, attention and love, and for my head to be fully, truly in it. And I feel like the last few ones I did, I had so much stuff going on that like I wasn't fully present. And out of respect for the people who are featuring like that, so I'm probably gonna be rebooking some of the features that I've done in the last month or so, while making this transition, just because I want to hear from them again, but also like, I want to hear and really feel what they have to offer. And so, moving forward here, we'll still do this every Friday night. But we're gonna push the features back a bit. I'll rebook everyone. Escape Artist was feeling under the weather tonight, so that's why she didn't come bless us with the feature. But yeah, so we'll start off with Escape Artist when we come back to doing the features. Not sure when that's going to be, but probably within the next month or two. I just need a little bit of time to get set up. I'd like to have internet and maybe some water, and then I'll start going in the future, and then I could be a little more present and here for everyone. But yeah, thank y'all so much, man. It's been such a blessing to be in y'all's presence. Yeah, it was a great night, and I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. But yeah, as always, we usually keep after hours going and stuff. So stick around. There you go.